Hello, this is Clean Coach Carly. I am the staff nutritionist at Healthy Habits Living, and I'm telling you about another one of our high quality formula companies that we work with, and this is BioSpec. Now, if you're not familiar with Healthy Habits Living, let me just remind you, we only use companies that are professionally manufactured and that are triple tested, whose ingredients are verified, and who use CGMP practices, which means certified good manufacturing practices. So that was one of my biggest pet peeves when I worked in retail stores, is that there was really no quality control on a lot of those supplements, and the doses were far below anything that would actually work, let alone they weren't even trying to use the doses that were verified in medical studies. But back to professional companies. So BioSpec is a family-run company out of Utah, and they were established in 1997. So they've been around perfecting their formulas for quite a while. Their first formula that I want to highlight is their Super Omega-3. Now, I've talked many times about omega-3s. By now, probably everybody knows every cell in your body uses omega-3s, so you have to get them in your diet somehow, or you need to take them as a supplement, or you're just not going to have optimal health. Now, remember, you can get omega-3s from fatty fish, seafood, in very, very small amounts from vegetables. And so most people opt for taking a supplement. Now, the American Heart Association recommends at least 1,000 milligrams per day. And for mental health, I recommend 3,000 to 6,000 milligrams per day. Now, BioSpec Super Omegas are 1,000 milligrams per capsule, which is the highest I've ever seen. So you're getting a good dose in there of high quality fish oil omega-3s. That's their Super Omega. Then they have another fatty acid supplement, which is a 3, 6, and 9. Now, let me tell you about this, because a lot of people say, well, why would I take omega-6? That's the inflammatory one. Yes, it is the inflammatory one, but it's only inflammatory because we eat so much of it in relationship to our omega-3s. That's one reason that it's inflammatory. The other thing is that we're usually eating omega-6s that have been damaged in processing, whether they were used to fry your potato chips or put into your salad dressing. They were extracted by hexanes in a chemical process. So when you're getting a clean source of omega-6, it's not going to be as inflammatory. The other thing is, inflammation is a natural process in our body, and we do actually need omega-6s to start and finish that inflammatory process. There are some people just genetically who actually need to take omega-6s for their general health and wellness, especially for their hormones. So they have a 3, 6, and 9, omega-3, 6, and 9 that has balanced amounts and ratios, and the omega-6 and 9 are from borage or borage oil. Another one of their standout formulas from BioSpec is their BioCal. Now, why is it called Bio? Well, BioCal is a bioavailable form of calcium. So bio is the bioavailable. That means your body can actually absorb it and use it to make bones. Now, you might be thinking, well, obviously, of course I want to take a supplement that I can absorb and use. But the thing is a lot of bone supplements are made from calcium carbonate or calcium citrate, which are both very, very poorly absorbed. In BioCal, you are getting microcrystalline hydroxyapatite. I know that's a big name. It's usually just abbreviated, and this is the most bioavailable form of calcium. So if you're going to take a bone strength or a bone health formula, you need to make sure that it has this microcrystalline hydroxyapatite. This formula also has all your other cofactors and nutrients for helping to absorb the calcium and also for bone strength. So you've got your vitamin D, your vitamin C, K1, K2, phosphorus, magnesium, zinc, and manganese. Now, this is 4 tablets for 1 dose. So I recommend that you split them up because it's easier to digest them and get the nutrients in when it's just broken up a little bit at a time. Another one of the formulas that I like from them is Cholesterol Complete. Now, we live in an age where it seems like everybody's cholesterol is high. The reference ranges used to be 300 and over for healthy cholesterol. Now it's 200 and over. And it seems like everyone's concerned about cholesterol. And we also know that a diet high in sugar and carbohydrates is going to run up our triglycerides and our cholesterol. So, Cholesterol Complete is a great formula, and it really is targeted for people who know about cholesterol and high homocysteine. So if your doctor has told you you have high homocysteine, hopefully you know that you need to take the bioavailable or the natural forms of B vitamins in order to get your homocysteine down. Specifically, you can't be taking folic acid because that is the synthetic form of folate, and we know that it will not help get your homocysteine down if you have this genetic variation called MTHFR. So everybody knows about this by now. So Cholesterol Complete also has the natural forms of Bs, of course, and then it also has some red yeast, rice, guga lipid, hawthorn, vitamin D3, and CoQ10. So it has a nice array of supportive nutrients for getting your cholesterol managed. Now, of course, it's not a magic pill. You do need to alter your diet if it's high in carbohydrates and sugars and refined foods, and you need to get some movement in. So Cholesterol Complete is 4 tablets. I recommend it with food, and I, again, like to do the 2 tablets in the morning, 2 tablets at lunch or at dinner. Another one of their formulas that I recommend in combination actually with the Cholesterol Complete is the Cardio Ease. So a lot of times when we have high cholesterol, there's also high blood pressure to go along with it. So if you have both of these, high cholesterol and blood pressure, Cardio Ease is a good adjunct to Cholesterol Complete. So it's got hawthorn berry, arjuna, celery seed, hibiscus, and resveratrol. Now, the hawthorn berry helps to modulate the blood pressure, whereas the arjuna and the celery seed and the hibiscus act almost like diuretics to help let go of extra water that is building up and causing higher blood pressure. And then the resveratrol is an antioxidant to help with oxidative stress within the arterial walls, within the vascular system. So Cardio Ease, I think, is a great companion to Cholesterol Complete if you have both those conditions. The last formula that I like from them is Migralax. Now, lots of studies show that people with migraines have low serum magnesium. That means they tested their blood and the amount of magnesium in their bloodstream was very low. So what do? You need to get higher amounts of magnesium. And I've talked so many times about the benefits of magnesium, and this is yet another one. Carolyn Dean wrote the seminal book on magnesium and the 150 conditions, I think it is, that are tied to low magnesium, including disease states and also symptoms. So migraines are one of those. If you have migraines, you need to up your magnesium intake. And why do we have low magnesium? Well, magnesium is depleted when we eat sugar. It's depleted when we make cortisol. So when we are running around like a crazy person and stressed all day, we're making cortisol and we're depleting our magnesium. And then our soils don't have as much as magnesium as they used to. And so even if you're eating whole foods and vegetables, you're not getting as much magnesium as you used to. The magnesium has been ruined by modern farming practices. So I'm a big proponent of magnesium. So Migralax, the main ingredient is magnesium glycinate. Glycinate is one of the easiest ones to get into your bloodstream. So we think about magnesium oxide for loosening the bowel, because it works really well within the bowels and the digestive system. Whereas magnesium glycinate or glycinate gets right into the bloodstream and can be used wherever it's needed. It's especially helpful for vasodilation, so opening the blood vessels, which can help get rid of a headache. So Migralax also has feverfew, which is a known ingredient for migraines and headaches in general, and B2. So if you are getting migraines on the regular, always just think about your magnesium and add in Migralax formula. This is 4 tablets. And again, I recommend the 2 and the 2 in the morning, 2 in the evening. So those are my favorite formulas with BioSpec Nutrition out of Utah. And again, this is one of our professional companies that uses high quality ingredients that have been tested in doses that are actually verified in medical studies. So they actually have an opportunity to work for you. Here at Healthy Habits Living, we are always here to provide you with up-to-date information on how to address your symptoms and get to your optimal health and lifestyle. We are here to help you get healthy so you can stay healthy and be healthy.